Trolls don't like to lose, and unfortunately, the way some of them deal with things is to go into your public record and bring this out as if it's a smoking gun. And as I pointed out very, very carefully before, the public record is only what has been allowed into the record. It's not every scrap of information. Why? Because if you ever sit in on a court case, and I really encourage some of the average and ordinary trolls to do that, because if you did, what you would find out very simply is that there are things that are allowed into the record and things that are not. There are procedural motions. There are requirements that you can only bring things up if you bring this other thing, or you can only bring these things up before, or you have to do it earlier, or you have to do it by written motion instead of oral motion. In short, there's a lot of rules. And if you have some jack off looking at the official record and saying, oh, look at how many times you've been arrested. Oh, look, this goes all the way back to family court where you had a family court record. And look at all the motions you put into family court and you lost. That's just being an asshole, frankly. If you're a father and you go to court to defend your daughter and her right to see you and your right to establish or to maintain, in my case, a relationship with your own child when you've never had any reason not to, and you fight a 10-year battle, and then many years later, some jackoff comes through and say, ha ha, you lost, and then reads the record back to you. What does that mean exactly? It means you used the system for the reason that it was there, okay? And some people win and some people lose. Similarly, if you go and you look at the complaints about me on the criminal side, everything, every arrest, every motion emanates from what Detective Bauer, an actual criminal, an actual liar who the appeals court in the Fourth Circuit, Federal Circuit, said was a liar, and what he did to me 6 years later. Everything emanates from that moment in July of 2018, where I thought I had somebody who was trafficked that I was trying to help. It's that simple. And the fact that I was on a adult platform looking for a sexual relationship or something is irrelevant to that. As a moral person, what you do is you stand out and you stand up when something does happen, no matter where it is, even on a site like that. But of course, these things don't matter to an average or an ordinary troll. And I don't just speak from my standpoint. Lots of people are attacked because maybe they did something. Maybe they have an addiction. Maybe they have a problem. Maybe they were set up like a lot of people were. And to have people who have no idea what happened in their case, absolutely not. And who very often have a worse background than the people that they would criticize. That just goes to show you where we are in society, where there's a segment, thank God, a small segment of jackoffs who love to make themselves feel better by attacking other people.